And we have destiny. Oh my gosh. Destiny. It's a new cycle here. Oh, balance. Yeah, coming together with someone. Look at 11 here. Yeah, we got a little twin flame energy. So it's about connecting. A spiritual union, a spiritual connection for some of you. But this is also an energy where often spirit will guide two people together here. But it's an energy of balance. Kind of pulling back. Two people kind of looking at things different. So there's an energy of something that's very different about you both, but you're very much the same. So it's an energy of balance here. Ooh, I love it. This is trying something different, a different type of person. It's often recognizing when someone isn't right for you, they're not your type, there's something that feels off. So that's why there's the 10, something that wasn't meant to be, or someone who's just not right. But I feel some of you are coming together with someone here. It's saying to be patient, 2 cards of patience. Patience often can pay off, but it's an energy of finding that inner balance within yourself. Yeah, it's about trying something different. Just try to be a little patient. See, and look at somebody planting that seed. See, planting the seed and seeing what happens. Yeah, look at that. Look at the light. Seeing things from a different light. So it's 2 people's hopes and dreams here. But it's about releasing things that no longer serve, letting it go. Yeah, it's when you realize that some of you have ended something with a person, a cycle over, a new cycle beginning, destiny. Something wasn't meant to be, but I feel there's going to be coming together here. Yeah, the birth of something new. Yeah, the feminine energy, fertility. See, planting the seed. Oh boy, there's something's bearing fruit here, let me tell you. Oh, I like this energy. It's the start of something, but someone here with this, it's a person letting go of something. It's time for something different. But we have 2 people who are very balanced here. You're very much the same, but yet just enough different to create that balance. But the seeds being planted, someone has hopes. So beautiful there. Tell me about destiny. Ooh, 7 of Cups. Yeah, see, options, opportunity. There's opportunity. Someone's letting go of all their options here too. But there are options, there are possibilities. Someone's fantasizing, kind of romanticizing, looking at all the possibilities here. Yeah. It's this energy of something quite interesting happening with that. Someone's trusting themselves to see the truth. Yeah, there's opportunity. Yeah, 8 of Cups. So someone is definitely walking away from options because they want to connect with another person, but they see opportunity with this person. So, see, there was no opportunities here. Now there's opportunity. So this is someone definitely accepting this and without any kind of resistance here. They're just accepting of it. See, accepting that something wasn't meant to be and leaving it behind. It's now searching for something new. So we have 2 people coming together. Really nice. Yeah, we have someone doing thinking here, a person doing a little thinking. Yeah, someone choosing their battles, thinking things through. This is about someone taking action. See, this is someone leaving something behind. They can see it wasn't meant to be. Someone wasn't their type. There was a lack of chemistry, you know, whatever the situation. But it's somebody who's walked away. They're now looking for something else. They're searching, but they're thinking it through. So someone going to choose their battles. This wasn't something worth fighting for. And this is the spiritual union. Nice. See, this is someone definitely learning something. So they're feeling confident. This is someone cutting somebody out. They're cutting someone out. It wasn't meant to be. Now they're looking for new. Okay. But this is a person who, you know, they're it's an energy of no longer, they're not resisting whatever happened here. Okay. It's something they know wasn't meant to be. But they're feeling very confident. They trust in their ability to make the strategic decision. They're strategizing, analyzing, thinking it through. But this is somebody here who definitely doesn't want this other opportunity to get away. You know, this is somebody not overly patient. You know, they're ready for something new. See, this is beautiful. This is somebody who's been kind of taking their time, you know, thinking, they're learning, they're seeing truth. You see, this is someone who sees the truth. So now it is possible you know who this person is. Some of you, it could be somebody who maybe come across as a little cold. Maybe they weren't ready because they've left something behind. But it's often just a person who chooses this is someone who chooses their own destiny, put it that way. They choose for themselves. They think for themselves. They'll decide. But you can see this person ready to speak truth. It's a very lot of happiness and joy. They're ready for something new. So, yeah, very nice. This is an energy of telling you to be patient. You got a person here analyzing, strategizing. They're in their head. It's just a person who has to decide for themselves. See, planting the seed. See, the patience, planting the seed, 7 of Pentacles, hoping something pays off. So, now it is possible this is where somebody felt, you know, yourself, or, you know, take it as it resonates. You can flip it from masculine to feminine, but you know, there's a very masculine energy here. So if there's somebody here who walked away, they maybe, you know, choose their battles. You know, like I say, it's somebody who's could be looking at a situation of the one that got away. So it could be somebody who's now seeing that too, and they may be seeing the truth or coming in to tell you the truth. Okay? It could be that. So, but others of you, it's someone planting the seed hoping this pays off. So they're trusting their ideas, they're trusting in their decision. See, they trust in their ability to be logical, sensible. But this person's really all about their head. Now this is someone who needs to balance head and heart. And that's what I feel is happening. They're seeing the light. They feel hope. Somebody who didn't feel hope at some point now feels hopeful. And there's that beautiful sun. So, like I say, planting the seed. This is somebody who thinks for themselves. They decide for themselves. Yeah, look at that. There's hope. See, 3 of Cups getting together. It's time to get out there. It's time for something new. This is someone who's, you know, I feel whatever it is, they've cleared out all this past here. They're definitely happy, high vibrational energy. Everything's going to be exposed. But if you know who this is someone everything's coming out to the open where they're clear. You may get some truth. Okay? It all depends on your situation. Someone is very, it looks like someone ready. It looks like you got a new person here. You got someone new here. Very curious. This is someone takes care. They look at the details. So this is it has to do with staying in control. So this is someone who may have, you know, felt, look at all these sword energy. It's a person who really in their head here. They really want this to happen. It's an energy whether someone's open. See the start of something new. So, like I say, some of you may even have choices or options here. You may have moved on from another person, but it looks like you've got someone here who has moved on. But this is someone who's thinking something through. Now we're down to that Page of Swords. Curious, someone new. Yeah. Ooh. Someone here knows. It's a person learning something. It's someone who's learned something from their past. So if it is someone who's walked away, there's something that they're now seeing different. Seeing things differently after a period of time. Seeing the light. See, someone's shining a light on the situation. Look at that Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's very gracious. See, it's someone who has everything they need. This is a person that have everything they need. It's connected with the Empress. So there's a beautiful Empress energy here. It's the start of something new. Oh, yeah. Look at that Tower. Something sudden. A shock, surprise. But look at so much happiness. You got a person going to reach out whether you know them or not. Okay? Some of you it's new. Some of you it's just somebody here who's ready for something new. They've been waiting patiently, investing, see, hoping something pays off. So it has something to do with the timing. It's possible someone didn't tell you. They may have kept it to themselves. They may have just ended something with another person. They weren't ready. Who knows? So, but I really feel most of you, it's just a person who's making a decision. They're curious. There's things that they're learning that they want to know. They want to know. I mean, the Tower. Some sort of shock. Yeah, this is someone taking a little pause, looking at things from a whole different perspective. It's someone checking someone out. Yeah. But this is someone who sees somebody. See, they're seeing somebody in a whole new light. I wouldn't doubt if this is someone who's been checking you out for a while. But you can see this person going within, seeing truth about what it is they want. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Someone's checking out someone's single, or someone's finding out you're single. And it's possible this is someone who's newly single. They will speak truth. Very nice. It's a person enjoying the fruits of their labor. Yeah, this is someone assessing a situation. They're kind of looking ahead. A person who always looks ahead. Now, this could be the feminine energy, looking ahead, planning ahead, assessing a situation. So, if you have Earth in your chart, you may be the person kind of assessing this, kind of taking it a little slow, just checking it out, see how it goes, but always planning, prepared ahead. It's about security, someone who wants to be stable. See, this is someone stable, but I feel it has to do with someone open for something new here. Yeah, beautiful. We have a person manifesting, definitely financial stability. So I see communication. See, this is someone looking at this. You got this person looking at this. They're seeing truth, and they will speak truth too. So they have everything they need. Someone who has everything they need, everything they could want. So they're manifesting. See, we have a feminine here who is manifesting this, I feel. I mean, it could be this person. I do see, definitely, I see Leo, Cancer, Pisces, or was there water? No. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. But the Tower, a little Aries energy, Mars, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, we got some interesting energies, but it doesn't mean it's those signs. So there's definitely an energy of someone planting the seed, waiting for the right opportunity. And I feel there's going to be a shock surprise, or somebody's going to reach out, want to communicate. This is someone who is manifesting what they desire. So there's desire here. See, it's a person who's ready. Ooh. And we have the World. Yeah, look at that. There's change coming here. So someone's celebrating life, welcoming new energy. So it's definitely new, high vibration, somebody very positive. You know, they like what they see. They're checking. This is someone who's likely checked you out someplace. Okay, or it's going to happen here. Yeah, look, it could be in a workplace situation, but it's a person who wants to build. See, it's an energy of someone here. I feel someone here with a lot of skills. They have everything they need, but this is someone looking at that. This is it's an energy of just, it doesn't matter who, but it's about preparing. Someone's preparing. So it's possible someone got into their head because they weren't prepared. They all of a sudden connect and they're like, oh my God, this is so amazing. It's too good to be true. You know, so they're kind of keeping it to themselves, not saying anything. Yeah, well, they're going to, because you can see change, beautiful, positive change, celebrating new energy coming in. So there's all new energy. It's an energy of moving forward. So it's an energy of someone just, it's about going with the flow, preparing for change. Beautiful. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could be walking away from someone who will never change. And this is why I feel that the masculine energy here. Gorgeous. Tell me about, I'm actually grab a different deck. Tell me about this person, this King of Swords energy. And they could be anyone. Keep that in mind. Yeah, they're ready for change. See, this is someone who's moved on. They've moved on from someone. They're ready for change. They're ready for something new. And they've been kind of waiting patiently. I feel this is someone who's just keeping it to themselves, but they're shining a light. They're very curious. Very curious. They like, you know. But yeah, this is someone who's definitely been thinking it through. And it's an energy of someone who doesn't want someone to get away, but I almost feel like they had just left something behind, or they know that the feminine has left something behind. So it's whether the time is right, is what I feel, yeah, to start something new. But I feel this is both people. I don't know, maybe you've been checking each other out here. Yeah, beautiful energy, though. Happiness, high vibrational, a beautiful, positive energy. Yeah, look at that harmony. Somebody very balanced. See, harmony between two people. Yeah, so, you know, it's about doing things right, whether someone's right for someone or not. So it does look like someone may have options or choices. It is possible. It could be yourself, the feminine, or yourself, the masculine. Just like I say, it's about searching for something new. Someone left something behind that was not emotionally fulfilling. But it's seeking happiness. It's just seeking. It's like two people seeking the same thing. That's why I feel. Just seeking the same thing. There's something here with that mutual energy with the star. The energies here. Tell me about that Eight of Cups. Put a little light onto that. Yeah, someone weighing the pros and the cons. Should I or shouldn't I? See, it's really just someone procrastinating. They may have choices. Could be someone who's, you know, some of you may have choices here, or another person does, and they're like, oh, I really, really like what I see here. But it's an energy of this person learning something, learning truth. Yeah, they've kept it to themselves, just sort of keeping it all in, not saying anything. It's energy of privacy. I see some respect, self-worth here too. So this is someone who really likes this. But it's someone who's, they're either just procrastinating because they're in their head, or they're just struggling to make a decision at some point. But it's an energy of leaving something behind. It could be someone trying to decide if they should tell you that they've just left something behind. But yeah, it's all, I feel it's just keeping it in. It's all about privacy as they think it through. So, and this is what you want. You don't want someone coming rushing in and then going, oh, I'm not ready for this, you know. It's not what I want. So they're really just, it's about what this person wants, what makes them happy. Tell me about this Pisces energy. See, this is someone trusting their inner knowing. It's when they just know something is off. That's what they've left something behind. They just knew. See, they're trusting their inner knowing, their inner wisdom, lessons they've learned in the past when it's time to move on. It's time, and it's time for change too. Yeah, see, inner turmoil, a little bit of inner struggle. This could be somebody here. There could be competition. They don't know. They're looking for truth. Not only are they speaking it, they're looking for it. It's likely a person making sure there's not competition, but it has to do with obstacles, challenges, taking action. See, it's someone who wants to take action. So now there could be competition, somebody looking at that. Yeah, someone who's no longer talking. This is a person who's no longer giving to someone here. Yeah, no longer talking to someone. They've moved on. This is someone going to possibly reach out. Yeah, they're also ready. A little mirroring. I'm going to tell you, you and this person are very much the same. If you know who they are and you haven't been talking, they haven't gone anywhere. They haven't moved on from this because they now have all the tools, the information. See, this is someone gathering all the tools, the information, everything they need to know before they reach out. So yeah, it is possible they're no longer talking to someone. And for the feminine, maybe it's yourself. No longer giving to someone, making choices here. This is about just being calm, being patient, making choices. Everyone's on their own path. Everyone has, makes choices in their own way. Tell me more about this magician. Oh yeah, there's going to be community. This is both of you. Look at that, spiritual. This is someone who wants to connect to you here. Yeah, they've left something behind for sure, but it's possible this is someone, maybe they didn't tell you, they kept it in. I don't know, but like I say, they're very curious. They're ready for something new, very happy, high vibrational, positive. There's this beautiful high vibrational connection. This attraction, this desire. Ooh, oh yeah, they want to hurry. They feel they need to hurry up. I feel they're looking for truth too. I mean, they're seeking truth about the person they're seeking, if you're, seeking the same thing. But I feel like you're going to have a conversation with this person. There's going to be a conversation. You're going to talk. This person's definitely someone who feels like they need to hurry. Whatever you do, be patient. Don't try to rush this person into any kind of a commitment. But I wouldn't be surprised if this person's actually that way. You've got someone with a King of Wands. See, very high vibrational, very happy, very positive. This is someone who's definitely left something behind. See, the past? Some of you could be leaving, the feminine's watching, leaving it, or the masculine. But you got a masculine energy here. This is generally someone who takes action. They generally go after what they want. But like I say, they're kind of hesitant more than anything, struggling. Should I reach out? Will they reciprocate? Do they feel the same way? You got a massive overthinker. So this is someone who just needs to balance head and heart here too. Tell me more about this King of Rods. Some of you got a choice. I do feel some of you have a couple people. I do. The feminines. Yeah, some of you, going down this path. See the things you have in common. There could be common friends, but it's an energy of two people collaborating, what you both bring to the table. See, this is someone who's left someone behind who didn't bring anything to the table, I feel. They may have paid a lot, paid for everything. Felt something was kind of off here about this person. So, but I'll tell you, when they see the Queen of Pentacles, they see someone stable, grounded. See, somebody here, I feel, self-worth, self-respect. We have an Empress, see? That's what it's all about. Somebody who knows their worth and value. Beautiful. Yeah, this person's definitely going down a new path. They've left something behind. They're ready for something new, and they're going to go for it too. Yeah, they've ended something. It's finished. But I see a lot of internal change with this person too. Definitely happier, positive. So I feel we got two people who are just ready for new, whatever's happened here. Yeah, this is someone taking a pause, looking at things from a different perspective. So it's definitely they're somebody in a different frame of mind. See, and then we have the Hangman twice. So this is my cards for two people who kind of check each other out, but don't really say too much. A little introspection, a little aha moment. It's going to be some truth. Yeah, this person's going to ask you out. They're coming in right too. This is somebody coming in right. So if you've connected with this person and you're like waiting patiently, like, come on already. I know you see me. I know you're attracted, you know, that kind of energy. Why aren't you making a move? Well, they want to go about it the right way, at the right time. So, yeah, but it looks like they're ready to start something new. It does look like this is something that's been kind of moving slow. See, this is someone just, I feel, learning to go with the flow, which isn't easy. This is someone who's rushed into something before and it didn't go very well. No, they know, they've learned, they're wise. Yeah, and I do see someone waiting. See, waiting. This could be somebody who comes into your workplace with the Eight of Pentacles. See, someone who keeps coming back around into your workplace, or you go to theirs. Yeah, so there's this beautiful energy of change, a whole beautiful energy. Something you've been waiting for. Some of you have been waiting for this person. Yeah, it's coming to fruition. Seeds planted in the past, and it doesn't mean years ago. It could be 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I would have to say 7 months, 7 weeks, 7 days. Could be longer. But some of you are definitely waiting here. Been waiting and now thinking you should seek out other options yourself. Okay, any of you feminines watching, and even the masculines, like I say, this is weighing the pros and the cons. Should I or shouldn't I? And then we, someone procrastinating, I feel a little insecurity, maybe, not sure you'll be interested. So they're just kind of looking at this, looking at how it play out. They're preparing themselves for how it may play out. You may not be interested. So they're looking at things from all different perspectives. I feel both people here. I feel this is something happening. But it is an energy of this, waiting for this person to ask you out. You want to go out on a date. See, someone taming the beast. So I feel this is someone, but it has to do with this person feeling confident. See, they're just gaining that confidence as they kind of look at things. I feel you may have even had a conversation with this person, maybe briefly. Maybe they know some truths here. Maybe it was yourself moving on, but regardless, I see connecting and talking. But man, they definitely have. This is someone who has all the tools, the information. That's what they've been doing, is gathering up the info. Probably talking to people possibly reaching out, trying to find out some things to see if there's any competition. They're definitely somebody who isn't interested in any drama. So if there is competitive energy, maybe there was another person, a competitor. This is someone who's just going to kind of wait patiently to see what happens. So we have strength. Somebody who's confident, strong, being brave, taming the beast. So it's telling the feminine, tame the beast and wait. Okay? You can look elsewhere, like I say, trying to be strong, trying to be brave. But I feel we have a feminine who's just grounding themselves, being sensible. I feel like you can see yourself with this person too. Like you've already fantasized and romanticized, visualized even seeing yourself with this person. But it's telling you to be patient. Yeah, see, this person's looking too at how it may play out. They're trying to be brave, but they also, they look at that energy. It's very possible, different perspectives, that you may reject them and not be interested, but they are going to go for it. They're not going to miss this opportunity because it is a win or lose. They're in that energy. Well, what have I got to lose? You see? This is someone who definitely has ended and they're ready to go down a new path, or they found out that the feminine has. But really, like I say, they look at how this is going to play out. You might reject them. You might not be interested. But what have they got to lose, right? That's the way I feel here. So, yeah. Let me pull out another deck. Actually, let me pull out... What does this person need to let go of? Tell me about this. Some of you have two people. Like I say, you may have had someone who's cut you out, you know, or felt like stopped talking to you, that they may felt you weren't right for them, you know. But like I say, it's an energy of, while you're waiting, focusing on house, home, money, your financial stability, and just kind of wait here. So let's have a look at this here. We'll look at this. I feel it's just this person. I do see a possible Scorpio energy, but yeah, someone's definitely going down a new path. They've ended something. Someone's finding out some kind of truth about an ending. But this is also someone going through an internal change, something internal. I'm just going to bring that out. Tell me about this King of Rods. What do they need to let go of here? They're just surrendering to what is. So it's a person who is, well, it is what it is. This person's not interested in me. It's going to be what it's going to be. So they're going to take action. Yeah. And tell me about the Queen of Pentacles energy, the feminine energy. See, some of you have everything you need. This person sees you as someone who has everything you need too. So like, but they see this energy of someone who's just kind of gracious. You know, if you are acting aloof and you want to connect someone, or you're kind of feeling shy, or, you know, yourself here, like I say, being brave, letting this person know you're open too, because often the Queen of Pentacles doesn't really do that. So what's up with the Queen of Pentacles? What does the Queen of Pentacles need to let go of? Surrender to fear of intimacy. Yeah, the fear of being intimate emotionally, you know, being intimate with someone, especially if you've been single for a long time. Yeah, look at that. Tell me what else needs to be surrendered. Surrender to worry. Yeah, someone a little bit worried. It won't be the right person. Something will be off. But I feel both people. It has to do with being rejected, ignored, or someone won't be interested. So nobody's moving. See, that's the energy. So nobody's kind of moving at this point, but they are going to make a move. And I do feel this is person surrendering to what is. They're just going to be, it's going to be what it's going to be. So, and you know, that's a good thing, because they're just releasing that, because they're going to move forward. But we have a feminine who's a little worried about being intimate, being alone with someone. Maybe it's been a long time, or someone's just ended a relationship, not sure they're ready. So, but someone needs to stop worrying about it. Okay, it'll be what it'll be. Yeah. One more card. Surrender to creativity. What you're creating together when you're coming together. Let your imagination soar. See, that's the energy of looking at how this could play out, fantasizing, romanticizing. This is somebody here definitely already thinking of romantic energy. They want to be romantic, you see, but it's an energy of balance and harmony. I actually feel we got two people who will be just fine here. And surrendering to divine timing. See, that it's about when the universe puts two people in a path together, it's about surrendering to that divine timing. So sometimes one person's not ready and the other person is. So if you're not ready, it's energy of, can we just be friends first? And it's all how you express that, I feel too. So yeah, interesting energy. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. So it's just an energy of getting comfortable with somebody new, I feel, especially if the feminine, if you haven't, you know, been intimate with anyone. It's also emotional intimacy too, talking, learning about each other. It's not always just the physical. But yeah, so let's have a look at, see, it's an energy of someone here surrendering to the wisdom of their body, trusting your inner knowing. If it feels good, you go for it. If it doesn't, if you feel something is off. Some of you definitely, I feel, have had a situation with someone where there's just a lack of chemistry. It just feels off. You don't feel comfortable. Okay, so it's really, like I say, I feel this other person here is just gonna, it is what it is. They're just gonna go for it. They're a little worried about being rejected. I feel both people have a bit of worries here, but there's nothing to fear but fear itself. So yeah, see, looking at how this will all play out, fantasizing, romanticizing. There's definitely that feel, that strong connection, that pull that can't be denied here. Yeah. Tell me more about this and we'll see where it goes and we'll wrap it up here. Yeah, see, someone here has definitely gone through a healing. See, waiting for some of you have been waiting for this person to reciprocate. You're longing for love. I see you being very kind, compassionate. See, some of you have left the past behind. I see forgiveness. Yeah, some of you are definitely in that energy, but I feel, look at being strong, confident, kindness, compassion. I feel like you've got someone here, you know, some of you have left something behind. You've been looking elsewhere, but there's this energy of fear, rejection. I don't think you need to worry too much, because this person's feeling somewhat similar, and they're just going to go for it, win or lose. They have nothing to lose. It is what it is. They're just surrendering. You know, when you can't, you know, figure out, you know, you can't, I mean, if you can't read someone's mind and know how they feel, there's always that chance, that risk. So that's where I feel. This is someone who's just, I feel, taking their time. They're definitely in their head, thinking, worrying, yeah, being cautious, keeping everything to themselves, you see. They're being careful what they wish for, but they are definitely hoping. I feel like you're both going to get something you want. This is someone who didn't get what they wanted in the past when they were very generous with someone and they gave. So I feel both of you, see, some of you were generous to someone and then they were cold, cut you out, maybe chose someone else. Let it all go. It's saying to let it go, because you've got a beautiful connection coming in here. Yeah, beautiful. See, two single people coming together. You both have everything you need. This person's fine to checking someone out. They find them very sexy, very attractive. They like the way someone is, but I feel it's just an energy of someone here just waiting, single. This is someone who doesn't want to be single, the fear of being single forever too. But there's this person coming in. There it is, your natural born leader. You're about to get something you want. So it's saying to prepare yourself emotionally. Okay? This is an opportunity. So if you don't take this, you could miss a magical opportunity. I feel for the feminine. But I feel this is, and if it is somebody here who kind of has been checking you out and they're not making a move, it's because they're being cautious. Okay? But you're about to get something you want here. See, it has to do with someone planning, preparing for success. They've had a situation. This is someone who's rushed into something before, see, and didn't get what they wanted. It wasn't successful, but they're planning, preparing for it. So it's a person who comes in right. They want to come in right. It's all about whether someone's right for them or not. You don't know until you get to know each other. There's the Empress. Let this person know you're open. See, this is, I feel the Queen of Pentacles is often someone who comes across as that, now they just want to be single because it's a very independent energy. But if you don't want to be single, then don't do that, because that's where I feel you may have actually missed opportunities in the past because of that, some of you, but now there's the Empress energy. See, this person wants to. They want this. They see they're also surrendering. I feel they're letting go of their pride and they're just going to go for it. See, a little bit of ego and pride here may have taken a hit because the Death card was there. So it's somebody who definitely has been rejected. So that's what their fear is, fear of rejection. But I love it. They're mastering this. I feel they're going to just go for it. But this is where the feminine needs to let this person know they're open, because I feel some of you have missed opportunities in the past, acting like you're single, but acting like you want to be single. Okay, not being open to love. I feel like if you're longing for love, let this person know you're available. I feel it's the feminine who needs to do it, because there's been hurt and heartache. Yeah, it's a love. It's about letting love in. See, feeling someone's ready for love here and letting it in. That's an energy of a person who needs to let the guard down. Yeah, there it is, the Chariot. See, two people, little power struggle possibly here, but like I say, putting on the brakes and taking another look at this before you run away. Okay, let go of control too. Surrender control. Yeah, somebody's got some, it's that Cancer energy, someone keeping it all in. But this is both of you coming together. There's the opportunity. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got a whole new cycle beginning here. 10 of Pentacles, partnering up. See, this is what two people want, a partner, someone who's stable and reliable. Look at that. You have a whole new cycle. This is crazy. Whatever has happened, this ending, someone's ego may have taken a hit recently. They got rejected or someone ignored them. They reached out. See, this is a person who thinks about things that happened in their past, but the lessons they learned. It's also someone who looks at why maybe they did too. So it could be to do with you or another situation. You got a beautiful new cycle beginning. It's energy of trusting what the universe brings you. Okay? Trusting what the universe brings you. Yeah, Four of Wands, possible commitment. Someone with a house, a home, strong financial foundation. There's a reason to celebrate. The universe is bringing all that you need to be blissful. See, emotional fulfillment, happiness. Happy home, happy life. This is what you've been wanting. So if you want this, then let it in. I feel some of you are ready, but like I say, there's that little moment where you feel kind of, that push-pull. But I feel like it's the universe is trying to bring two people, I feel, who are just right together here. Yeah, see, there's lessons learned from choosing people who aren't right. So definitely with the masculine too. See, they're ready to manifest something new. They have that realization. They have everything they need. This is everything they need, everything they could ever want and desire. So this is so amazing. Yeah, they're stable financially too, being very generous. Yeah, being a good provider. See, there's that truth, that with that, the Hanged Man seeing the truth. They're stable. This is probably someone who's always worry about money, always planning, preparing ahead to do with financial stability. But what they do is this person sees truth. They have everything they need. What they want is love. So yeah, it's a person's pride and ego getting in the way, but it's energy of providing. Yeah. Take care. Wish you the best. See you soon.